I want to give a huge shout out and a thank you to my sponsor, P2 Collectibles and Gem Sports Cards, located at 204 East McGalley Road here in Muncie, Indiana. So next time you're here in Muncie, let us know. Come give us a visit. Hey, what is up, y'all? This is Alex from Plus2 TCG, and I'm coming at y'all with a deck profile for the Vendread. I wouldn't even call it the Vendread deck. It's just like it's very, very, very small engine that you can throw in zombies that makes it a ritual-based deck, and it is very, very fun. So without further ado, we're just going to hop right into the profile. Another combo deck, still very fun. Our Vendread Slayer, playing 3 of these because this card is pretty good. Being able to, I guess, banish a zombie and get its attack boost isn't the greatest, but when this card is sent to the graveyard, if it's ritual summon, you can add a ritual spell from your deck to your hand, and then send a Vendread monster from your deck to grave, which, like, that last part's cool. It's its effects are less relevant because you're mainly just trying to ritual summon them with this, the gain effects. So where, like, if it's ritual summon with this card, you can once return during either player's turn, so that's that nice ass quick effect. During either player's turn, you can pop or banish a special summon monster, and then banish a spell or trap with this, and then their effects are kind of relevant. I guess this one is more relevant. Houndorf or Houndhorde. I don't know why I said Houndorf. Houndhorde. If this card is in your graveyard, you can discard a Vendread card, special summon it, but banish it when it leaves the field. So it's a cool recursion effect. And then if this card, if this card is in your possession, sorry, I tried to read from upside down. If this card is in your possession, is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, battle or card effect, sent to your graveyard, you can special summon this. You can special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. So they both can kind of recur themselves. Mainly used for the other effect though. Now onto the very standard zombie list. Uni Solitaire at 2 uni-zombie. This is more of a starter card than it is in just like regular zombies, because you can now send, if you open like this and a pre-prep, it opens some cool combos, but it's still less ideal. And then 2 Gozuki, good for the earth target. Same thing with Mizuki, 3 of these, but this is just a starter card. And then 3 Mizuki because you just need it. All your deck is mainly zombies, so you're trying to recur as much as possible. And then your engine requirements, Snow and Trick Clown, and then 2 Garnets. Hand traps. Since we are playing 0 traps in this, spoiler alert, these are our traps. 2 Ash, 2 Ghost Ogre, 1 Maxi. Pretty standard for a lot of my deck profiles. 3 Brilliant Fusion. Great starter card in this deck, as you all know. 2 pre-prep. I don't want to play 3. I mean, ideally you're seeing this turn 1, but like, I don't want to clog with this late game. So 2 has been kind of a good number. You could arguably play 3, but I think 2 is just fine. Foolish Burial, just another starter card to send your zombie stuff, or if you drew this with Brilliant Fusion, then you can send the other target. 1 Terraforming, because we are playing 2 Zombie World. This card is pretty nuts, and I feel like it's a good deck to shut down. It's a good card to shut down True Draco, but only if you're playing zombies. If you're playing this in any other deck, this just doesn't have as much synergy. So, I mean, you can play it as an out, but this is just really good in zombies. And I'm not playing 2 Terraforming 1 Zombie World because I want to see Zombie World over Terraforming, because if I draw into a Terraforming in a Zombie World, then I just have another dead Terraforming, versus if I draw a Terraforming in Zombie World with another Zombie World in deck, it's another card. So that is my reasoning for playing 2-1 Zombie World Terraforming and not vice versa. And 3 Vendread Origin. This card's pretty cool because in the grave, if a Vendread card would be destroyed, I think battle a card effect, you can banish this card instead. So that's pretty good. 2 Desires. just because this deck can handle it. Most decks can handle it. You just need to get all your combo pieces out of the deck before you try to go off. There's that. And then 2 Terraforming for the defensive cards. Get rid of back row for rogue and stuff. And then for my final 2 cards, the 2 god cards, Barrow from a Different Dimension really helps you out with your extension, and then Soul Charge. Now, there is one card that you could potentially put in, but I don't really like it because it is more of a brick, but it does really help you out if you get it into the grave early, and then you can kind of manipulate it from there. But is Spirit Master, because if you banish it with a Vendread ritual, like if you're ritualing with a Vendread, or if you what is it? Or if you use Shogun Saga, it's essentially just a free pop. But I don't like it. You can try it out. I personally don't want to play it though. On to the extra deck. 2 Omega. This is all like super standard. 2 Omega, 1 Stardust, 1 Scarlight for the board wipes because I didn't want to play Raigeki. I just wanted to play as many combo cards as I could. 1 Shogun Saga, so you can go for game. 1 Black Rose, once again board wipes. Yazi. This card is for spot removal. Just target itself, target another, just like a synchro version of Diamond Eye, except your opponent can't target this, so that's kind of cool. And then on to the Exes, Minerva, so you can mill stuff. Dweller for the mirror match and for dinos and for True Draco, I guess. Tornado Dragon for Rogue and just trying to clear back row. 39 for Rogue and like getting over big stuff. I guess you could use it for True Draco too. Seraph Knight, because this deck kind of revolves around it. And then our 2 Link monsters, Mrs. Radiant and Decode Talker. You're definitely going into Mrs. Radiant more times than not. I guess you could potentially play the Invoker combo, but then you'd have to play Scorpio, and that's just more cards, so that it's like an easier time to get into this. Also an easier time to get into Mrs. Radiant. But you can just make this with Seraph Knight and like Gozuki or something. It's just options, which is what the extra deck is there for. Very fun deck, man. I really like zombies, and I really like putting new additions into zombies, and Vendreads is a very good addition for this deck, and I'm hoping the deck or Vendreads get more support cards in the near future, because that would be very cool to see some Resident Evil zombie type shit in this deck. Let me know what you think of the deck, y'all. This is Alex from Plus 3 TCG signing out.